Husband is getting laid off Friday. My husband has worked for his company for 15 years. In various roles. Slowly rising up. He turned 60 last February. We think that is important. He was working a project that the client forgot to budget for. And it was put on hold. He was moved to another project. Now, again at client request, the project has been put on hold until March of next year. They're telling him if he can't find another role in the company, he'll be eligible for rehire when his original project goes live again. But they asked him to return all company equipment. I want him to ask for a severance package. I think after 15 years of service, it would be out of line for him to ask for 6 months of pay and benefits. What would be the best way to go about this? A few things. First, yes, of course, it doesn't hurt to ask, but have any severance package review by an employment lawyer. Second, your husband should qualify for unemployment, but that can be ridiculously low, especially at 60. Third, I'd talk to an employment lawyer anyway because age is a protected class. And if he's the only one getting furloughed, he may have a case for constructive wrongful termination based on his age. Call around because many attorneys will give free consultations. And some will even take some on contingency. And, even if you cannot find one, you can always file a complaint with the EEOC. It's free, and they'll do all the work for you. Loyalty isn't rewarded. Yup. Lawyer. Most good ones will give you a free consult because not all lawyers are assholes. Talk. Describe your issue. I had one say, "This is a zero-sum game. Nobody is going to win. Pack your bags and get looking for a new job. If we go to court, I'm going to need a percentage, and well, that just puts us back to square one." It was a very nice, polite 5-minute call. He really needs to talk to a lawyer ASAP. His company might come at him with a take-it-or-leave-it severance offer that includes him effectively agreeing not to sue for age discrimination. I'm surprised a company has the balls to lay off someone who is 60. Just on its face, it seems to be a strong age discrimination case. If he has a lawyer ready to act on his behalf, to review what is offered and provide legal advice, he can respond quickly and make sure he gets the best deal he can. You mentioned 6 months of pay and benefits. That's aiming low. If he were to win or settle an age discrimination lawsuit, he could be compensated for full pay and benefits up through his expected retirement date, plus a bit more. He should contact the client and see if he can work directly for them to complete the project at a lower cost. I know this is last on your mind, but I found out I was getting laid off the next day and I wish to God I would have remembered to drain my flexible spending account before it actually happened, because on the actual termination day I lost all the money. If you have one, and the money is already in there, drain it. Go on a shopping spree. FSAstore.com. Everything there is eligible for FSA. They have some really good stuff. He's being fired. Laid off is sugarcoating. Speak to an employment lawyer. In Ontario, where I live, 60 years old, 15 years service. He could get 2 years of pay. 60? I'll ask, is there a pension for his position and how close is he to being vested? Yet another reason companies try to dump long-standing employees. It was happening to my brother-in-law a few years back at a municipal job. The employees and the unions fought the city from closing their department, and won. But, as soon as every single employee was officially vested, they all retired, even though they didn't want to protect their pensions. This story is so rage-inducing. Any responsible company would simply eat the cut of his salary for a few months. Laying off employees because your contract work falls through is treating your employees like contractors. If that's the case, it should come at double salary and allow the contractor to set hours. This idea that we should have a surplus of workers we can hire and fire at will as a cost-saving mechanism has to be uniquely American problem, right? Surprised that the company did not offer severance package. From my experience, it should be 1 week pay per year he has been with the company, plus healthcare for that time, and access to training sites. Also, he should be paid out all PTO or vacation time remaining earned. That's a layoff and absolutely should come with a severance package. He's losing his job through no fault of his own. 1 month per year of service is pretty standard for my area, though the legal minimum is 2 weeks per year of service. He should talk to an employment lawyer immediately if they aren't offering one. At 60, his age plays a huge part in how much he could be owed. Even if he has in his contract something that says he doesn't get one, or only a small amount, talk to a lawyer. There could be things wrong with it. And older contracts like one that might have been signed 15 years ago tend to be missing newer standards and legal requirements. Ask for 1 year of severance and 1 year of medical fully paid. Be prepared to negotiate. Also get everything in writing. Trust me, they have the money. https www.ramseysolutions.com/ I don't know if this will apply in your case, but my closest coworker actually used to be my coworker at a different job too. At the previous job he had been there for almost 20 years. He wound up getting laid off and there was a sizable severance. However, they had tried to get him to interview for another role at the company. He did not. He found out later that if he had interviewed he would have lost out on his severance. I'm not sure exactly how it worked out, but it saved him about $150,000 because he didn't interview. He didn't know it at the time, but he's ever so thankful that he just happened to decide he didn't like those roles. As I said, I have no idea if any of this will apply in your husband's situation. My point, I guess, is to really research and dig on those answers before he takes any steps. This smells to me. In my experience, there is always a project for someone to work on. No in-flight project would turn down additional staffing, and there are internal non-client facing things that need to be done while waiting for the next project. Unless your husband is someone only able to do some hyper-specialized work, this seems like BS. Go find a lawyer. He has a limited amount of time to file an EEOC charge. That's a necessary first step before filing an employment action. This underscores the importance of talking to a plaintiff's lawyer right away. Get a lawyer! Exclamation mark! 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 If this is construction, he will get unemployment. It's common practice. They want their tools back, which is normal. If he has vacation time accrued, they should pay him that according to their practices. If he is union, he goes to the hall and signs the book. It sounds like he will be rehired when work comes back. This isn't unusual. Getting laid off in construction is normal. He isn't getting fired, so unemployment shouldn't be an issue. But if it isn't construction, yeah, lawyer up. Roll, not roll. I don't have any suggestions, just encouragement. My husband was able to get a new and better job at age 65 recently. Wishing your family the same. Backquote, he'll be eligible for rehire. Backquote. Lol. The carrot. They are just trying to guilt him into not looking into lawyers.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.